Hey everybody, this is Nessa here from Nessa's Hair Extensions down at 684 King Street, West in Kitchener. Okay, so today what I wanted to do is I wanted to do a video to answer some questions, or a question that I have been asked by a lovely lady online. And I'm going to kind of carry on doing this because I get loads and loads of questions online every day. And I think it'd be better if I just respond to them online because, hey, I could be helping a lot more people that may have the same question, right? Okay, so today's question comes from a lovely lady called Tamika QT, with an actual Q and a T. Um, and she writes, "Hey Nessa, how are you? I'm good, thank you. A quick question. When I put my hair in a weave, it always seems to come loose very quickly, and I need to get it redone within 6 weeks. My hair does grow fast, even though when I take my hair out, I can't see too much new length. But how can I help this? Thanks, Tamika." Well, thank you really, thanks so much, Tamika, for putting your question to me. To answer that, normally, there's going to be a couple of things that could be with this. It could be that your braids are not tight enough. Don't get me wrong. Braids do not need to be so tight that they're pulling your hair out and pulling the follicle out. That's not good. But they could be looser braids. The actual cornrow could be loose in the sense where when weight is put onto them, they start to slide a little bit more, making it feel very loose and like you've got new growth. The other thing that could be having an impact on this is actually your braid pattern. When you have your braid pattern, depending on your style, that really does affect how long your weave will last. For example, if you normally have straight back cornrows as a braid pattern, that can actually cause your weave to slide out, your braids to slide under the weight of the weave a lot faster, feeling a lot looser because you're constantly brushing, and every time you're brushing, you're kind of just like slip, 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 slip. And again, that can contribute to that loose feeling. So what I do recommend is, again, depending on your style that you're doing, if you like to have straight, flat styles, try using an anchor braid. An anchor braid, by the way, is a thin braid going around the perimeter of your hair, your hairline, and it basically anchors your weave there. So instead of having straight back braids from the front, it's like it'll anchor your weave so that it's not going to slide back really fast. And lastly, I don't know if you actually do this or not, but a wig cap being sewn on underneath your weave can make a huge, huge difference. And this is what I've found in my professional experience, that when you wear a wig cap underneath, or have it sewn on underneath your weave or your hair, that actually helps distribute the weight of the weave. So, and why is that really important? Well, basically, if you have the weft sewn directly onto your braids, every time you brush your hair, every time you're styling it, you're putting pressure on that braid, and the more pressure you put on it, the sooner it's going to start to feel loose or come loose because you're constantly pulling on it. But with a wig cap, you're going to be able to sew your weft in between your braids, so upon spaces that normally you couldn't sew, and thus equally distributing the weight of the hair. So you're going to have hair on braid, hair not on braid, hair on braid, hair not on braid. And it's just that collective being, well, where is my head today? Sorry. That collective weight on that larger surface area just means that it's not going to pull on your actual braids so much. And then your hair is going to remain a little tighter for a lot longer. So really try those things out. Definitely check to see if your braids are physically tight enough, if the braid itself is tight enough, not pulling on your scalp, but just the actual density of the braid. Definitely check to see what your braiding pattern is like. You know, if you do need an anchor braid at the top, or do some research. There's different braiding patterns for different styles, so you really have to work around your actual style. And lastly, wearing a wig cap to evenly distribute the weight of the weave throughout your head. So those are my 3 things that I'd say check it out. See if it works for you. Let me know if you have any other questions or queries or your success within that. I hope this helped others who may have had the same kind of question. But yes, well, that is it for me. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you, the viewer, have any questions about hair products, installation, that you're just like, what the hell, how do I do this? Then please do message me and I will do a video for you. And hopefully we will all learn as a community of hair enthusiasts, which is a nice word. All right, awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you again to Nika QT for sending in your question.